slightly more elaborate eyeliners than usual, and that, my friends, is because this is my 2017 submission to the NYX Face Awards, so I had to whip up a little something different than usual, obviously. Today's look is a kind of eyeliner leaf mask kind of a thing. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. It was actually inspired by a lip art that I did a few weeks ago. I posted it on Instagram. You guys seem to really like it a lot. This way I get to show you the technique I used to draw the leaves, but it's also something that you could probably more likely wear. With a lip art, as pretty as it is, it's very difficult to wear it out and about because if you eat something, you can't really touch it up. But with something like this, if you wanted to use it for like a party look or a festival look or even like something for Halloween, something along those lines, you could definitely wear it all day. And as long as you weren't like super crazy, like running through the sprinklers at the park, it's gonna last. It's definitely something that takes a little bit more of a steady hand, granted, but if you choose the right eyeliner, it's really not that hard. It's not that much harder than just drawing a leaf on a piece of paper. So I think that you can do it. Maybe it's like a little bit of practice, but honestly, the technique is not that hard, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it. So with that being said, let's zoom in so you guys get a really good view of what I'm doing, and we're gonna start with the eyes. To begin with today, I've already applied my base, I primed my eyes, and I did my brows, and we are ready to get started. So today I'm going to be doing the eyes with the NYX Ultimate palette in the Warm Neutrals version, starting with a light transition color on a fluffy brush because you gotta make sure that blending's on point, and then going in with a slightly darker, more terracotta color and blending that through the crease. I'm going to put that color all over the entire lid area with this larger brush, but for the crease area, you want to make sure it's more diffused and still blended, even if you are spreading that color everywhere. Next, I'm going to grab an even darker color on a tiny blending brush just to define the outer corner of the eye on the top and on the bottom as well. And then it's time for the fun part. To start drawing the leaves, I'm going to draw a line from the bottom corner of my eye, like as if it was actually just winged liner, because I just want to make sure that shape is there first to make sure it's a flattering overall shape for the entire design. And then just going to go through and draw rough outlines for the leaves, putting some in the front of my brow. It's like literal bushy brows. You don't have to do that. You could just do the outside portion if you want to. And as you can see also, as I'm drawing it, some of the edges are not perfect right away, and that's okay because we're going to go back in and correct them later, and we're also going to shade them, which sort of hides any little mistakes that we make now in the early stages. As I draw the shapes of the leaves, I like to make them go in some different directions, and I also like to make sure that some of them overlap, because if you make them too perfect or too uniform, it's going to look like, I don't know how to explain it, I guess too fake. Like, even though this is a cartoony drawing, adding elements of realism into it will kind of give the entire look a more finished appearance when you're done. And what I'm doing now is just using a stippling technique to add shading to the ends of each leaf. This adds texture and depth at the same time, and it also gives it an overall more illustrative appearance, like more like a storybook, hand-drawn sort of a feel, which, by the way, also allows for more mistakes, because if you mess it up, it looks like a part of the plan. And the key to using a stippling technique to create shading and depth is to remember that the closer you put the dots together, the darker and deeper that area is going to look, and alternately, if you spread them out, it kind of looks like it's fading, like an ombre effect out to a lighter shade. So just keep that in mind. Any place that you want to look darker or more recessed is going to get more dots closer together, and if you want it to look lighter, do the opposite. And I'm going to line the waterline and the tight line with black because that kind of makes the shape of the eye mimic the shape of the leaves, and it makes everything look more cohesive. To add a little bit of dewiness to the skin, I'm going to grab the NYX Away We Glow highlighter in the color Crystal Glare, and I'm adding that to my inner corner, the bridge and the tip of the nose, and the Cupid's bow, just to give a little bit of dewy shine. And now I just added some fluffy lashes and some mascara, and that's the eye portion all done. Pew pew boom boom. For the lips, I am going to use the NYX Lip Lingerie in Cabaret Show for a nice matte pinky nude. I'm just applying the edges of that with a lip brush, and then I'm going to fill the rest of the lips in with the Duo Foot applicator, and that's it. We are finished. That's the finished look. I kind of feel like a little woodland fairy in it, and I'm not mad about it. And that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that maybe something this elaborate will come in handy for you guys. If not, then at least you maybe learned a new technique today. I don't know. As always, all the relevant information that you may need is linked down below in the description box, as well as where you can find me on the rest of the internet. That's it for now. I'll see you in the next one.